Hi everyone, and welcome to day 3 of the Summer Sculpt challenge. In today's workout we're going to focus everything around our glutes. So building strong glutes isn't only good for building our physique, but it's also really important for our posture, and if you suffer with any lower back pain it's really good to strengthen your glutes to take any pressure off your lower back. You're not going to need any equipment for today's workout, you will just need yourself and your mat. However, if you did want to level this up, you can add in ankle weights as an option. So whenever you're ready, meet me in the middle of your mat and we will get started. So coming down into a seated position in the middle of your mat, we'll start by connecting into the breath. So having your hands rested down on your knees, roll your shoulders away from your ears, really lengthen out through the crown of your head, nice flat back. As you do lengthen out through the crown of your head, try not to push your ribs forward, keep your ribs tucked in, pulling your belly button back towards your spine. And then slowly close down the eyes. I want you to start by taking a big deep breath in through the nose, and then exhaling out through the mouth. As you inhale, feeling the ribcage expand. And then exhale, start to draw your belly button back towards your spine. Keep going at that at your own pace. Even though we are working into the glutes today, I still want you to focus on that core connection. So keep connected into your ribs, into your center, pulling your lower abdominals in. Never switching off that core connection. And I want you to really focus into your breath today. So not worrying about anything that's happened beforehand or anything that will happen after this class. Just focusing on yourself for the next 20 minutes. As I said, focusing on your breath, focus on your core connection, and focus on building strong glutes. And then when you're ready, slowly opening your eyes. We're going to come down onto our right side body to start with. So coming to lay down on your side, head can be in your hand, or if you have sore wrists, you can come lay all the way down. Sending your glutes to the back of the mat, knees to the front, flex through your feet, your shins should be parallel to the mat. Just place your hand on your left hip, just push it away from you, creating a tiny gap under your waist, and then place your fingertips down on the mat. I want you to flex through your feet. You're going to lift your top leg up to hip height. You're going to push that heel away from you into a diagonal, so your heel is to the corner of your mat, and then really slowly draw that knee back in. So you send that heel away from you, squeeze the glutes, and then draw that knee back in. Inhale out, exhale, draw that knee back in. As you bring the knee in, make sure to keep the hips stacked. You're not dropping into your hip as you bring that knee in. You keep the hips stacked on top of each other. You just squeeze your core to bring your knee in. 5 more here. Nice and slow. For 4, really push that heel away. For 3, 2, on this last one, just hold your knee in. We're going to go into tiny circles, so you're going to circle that knee round and round. Try and focus on keeping your heel in front of you. I don't want you to send your heel too far back because you'll then rock through your hips. Keep your hips stacked on top of each other. Keep that leg in front of you. Pressing down into your fingertips, engaging into your oblique. 4 more here, then we reverse. For 3, try and keep your hips nice and still. For 2, last one, and we reverse. Feeling a deep burn in the glutes already? I am, I don't know if you are. Hopefully you are. We're building nice strong glutes. Not only the glute max, but also the glute med, so that side glute muscle. 4 more here. For 3, 2, last one. Just hold that knee at hip height, pushing that heel away from you again, keeping the foot flexed. Your foot should be on a diagonal towards the corner of your mat. You're going to lift that foot up, lower it down, lift, then only lower down to hip height. Inhale up, exhale to come down. 4 more here. You got it, guys. Keep going for 3. Try not to dip into that hip for 2. Last one, hold it there for me. You're going to point through your toe, you're going to sweep that foot forward, then you're going to flex the foot, sweep it back. So point through the toe, sweep it forward, flex through the foot to sweep it back. Keep that leg nice and high. So try not to drop that knee down, keep it lifted. Still pulling into your abdominals, belly button back towards your spine. You got it, guys, keep it going. I know it's burning for 3. You can do it for 2. On this last one, hold it forward. Just hold it here for me. I want you to turn the toe down, turn the heel up. Just give me tiny little lifts up and up. We all love this move. We all love to hate it. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop that knee down. Tap out the glutes. Okay, straight onto the other side. So coming to lay down on your left side body. Again, you can come lay all the way down if that feels good for you, or you can prop your head into your hands. Sending your glutes to the back of the mat. Knees come forward. Shin should be parallel to the front of the mat. Flex through your feet, send that top hip away from you, so creating a tiny gap under your waist. Apologies if the camera has just moved and I have just moved. I just had an issue with my microphone, so I had to stop and start again just to make sure the sound was still working. But we're back. From here, you're going to bring your knee up to hip height. You're going to send your heel away from you, push out to that diagonal, and then pull the knee back in. Inhale out. Exhale, pull back in. Again, push down into your fingertips, engage into your oblique, make sure that you're not dumping into that hip. Rib cage is tucked in, so knitting into your abs. Keeping your hips nice and still, try not to rock backwards and forwards. 5 more here. Really push out through your heel for 4. Yes, guys, keep it going for 3. 2. On this last one, hold that knee in for me. Hold it in. We go into those circles, round and round. Remember, keep that heel forward. Try not to bring that heel behind your glutes. Knee is tracking in line with your foot. You're circling through the knee, so it's not the foot that's circling around, it's the knee. 5 more here, then we reverse for 4. Try not to dip into that hip for 3, 2, last one, and reverse. Still pulling into your lower abdominals. 6 more here for 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold that knee at hip height. Push that heel away from you, extend through the leg. You're going to lift that leg up, lower down, lift and lower. Inhale up, exhale, draw it down. I want you to imagine that you're moving through honey, or you're moving through water, adding that extra resistance with your own body weight. 4 more. You can do it. Keep it going for 3, 2, last one. Hold that leg at hip height, point through the toe. You're going to sweep that foot forward, flex, send that foot back. So point through the toe, sweep the foot forward, keep that top hip away from you, flex to bring that foot back. Really stretching out through your core as you flex that foot, send that hip in, so your heel should be in line with your hip, feeling that stretch through your center. Then you point, bring it forward, flex, bring it back. 3 more here. Then our favorite move is coming up for 2. You got it. On this last one, hold that foot in front, just hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn that foot down, so turn your toes down, heel towards the ceiling. Just give me tiny little lift, up and up. You got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop that foot down. Tap out that glute. Good work, everyone. We're going to come up onto all fours now. I'm just going to flip myself round. You're going to come up onto all fours, knees underneath your hips. You're going to come down onto your forearms. You're going to flex through your left foot. You're going to send your heel up to the ceiling, come into a donkey kick, keep your ribs lifted. You're going to lower that knee down, then you're going to open up to a fire hydrant and lower down. So you go into your donkey kick, lower down, open out to the fire hydrant and in. Keep your ribs lifted, try not to jump into your lower back. Nice long spine, keep it really slow. Make sure your weight is evenly distributed through your hips so you're not sinking into that right hip. Use your breath to help you. Exhale up, inhale to bring it down, exhale lift, inhale lower. 4 more. Keep lifted through your ribs for 3. You can do it. 2. Really squeeze that glute at the top. On this last one, just holding your donkey kick. Just give me tiny lifts up and up. Try and focus on that smile line underneath your glute. That is where you're lifting up from. Keep lifted through your ribs. Draw your belly button back towards your spine. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Point through your foot, extend the leg. You're going to tap your foot to the opposite side of the mat. Lift, tap to the other side of the mat. So going into our rainbows. So you lift it up, tap the one side of the mat, lift, tap the other side. So getting into your hips here as well, opening up through the hips. Keep lifted through your ribs. If you find it slightly easier, you can come onto your hands. Just make sure to keep your weight evenly distributed through your hips. 4 more here. You got it, guys. Keep it going. For 3. 2. On this last one, you're just going to hold it out to the side. So holding it on the opposite direction. I just want you to give me tiny little lifts up and up. So holding that leg across your body. Tap it down and lift. Tap it down and lift. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and drop that knee down. Open your knees nice and wide, sit back into a child's pose. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So I am going to switch myself around again. Should have just done the first side this way around. We're going to come down onto your forearms. You're going to flex through your right foot this time. You're going to send your heel to the ceiling, come into your donkey kick. Lower the knee down, open to your fire hydrant. So you lower down, come into that donkey kick. Lower down, fire hydrant. Use your breath to help you. Remember, squeeze under that smile line of your glutes. 4 more here. Keep your weight distributed through your hips for 3. Lift through your ribs for 2. On this last one, hold in that donkey kick. Just give me tiny little lifts up and up. Remember, squeeze on that smile line. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Point through your toe, extend the leg. We go into those rainbows. So you tap on the opposite side of the mat. Lift, tap the other side of the mat. Lift, tap, lift and carry. Try and keep your hips nice and still. So imagine that I'm there with you. I'm holding onto your hips. Even when you're lifting that leg up and down, you're not twisting through your hips. Try not to hold your breath. 4 more here. Keep going, guys. You got it. For 3, 2, On this last one, hold that leg across the body. We're going to go into those lifts. So you lift it up, lower down, lift and lower. Keep lifted through your ribs. Keeping that leg on the diagonal across your body. 5 more. This is your last thing here for 4, 3, 2, last one, and open your knees nice and wide. Sit back into a child's pose. Well done, everyone. Just stretching out the glutes, really pushing your heels, or your hips should I say, down into your heels. We'll finish with a quick stretch. So just shifting your weight forward. I just want you to bring your right leg in front of you, coming into your pigeon pose, so bending your knee in. Your right heel comes to your left hip. Start off by pressing out through the palms of your hands, really sending your hips down into the mat. And then come down onto your forearms if that feels good for you. The further away you can get your heel from your hip depends on your mobility, but the further away you get it, the deeper stretch you should feel through your glutes. Just coming back to your breath, just slowing your heart rate down, slowing the nervous system down. You should feel a really nice stretch through the side of your glutes here. Just make sure that both hips are pushing down into the mat. And then coming back up onto the palm of your hands. Tuck your back toe under, step back into a plank position and then switch sides. So this time your left knee comes forward. Left heel comes to your right hip. Push out through the palms of your hands first to really send your hips down into the mat. And then if it feels comfortable, lower down onto your forearms. Just enjoying this moment of stillness. Use this time to notice how you feel in your body now compared to when we first started. And then slowly rock onto your glutes. Come into a seated position. We will finish class as always with one last deep breath together. So taking an inhale, lifting the hands up overhead. And then exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. And you are all done. Great work today, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed this glute focus session. If you did, don't forget to subscribe so that we can work out together again. And I will see you on the mat again tomorrow.